My name is Susan Bennerstrom, and I'm a painter. I started when I was a little kid, and I drew and drew and drew and drew, and I got into trouble in school because I couldn't stop drawing, and I drew on everything. Also, I made things. I was always making structures out of cardboard and making little newspapers and magazines. Also, my grandmother in Chicago was a painter and sculptor. I loved going into her house in Chicago because it smelled like paint and clay. And she knew that of all her grandchildren, I was the one kid who was gonna be an artist. She sent me a set of oil paints when I was probably about 12, and I had no idea what to do with them, and I made some paintings, some horrible paintings, but at least that kind of got me started. When I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the concept of infinity. And sometimes I couldn't sleep because I was worrying about the concept of infinity. You know, like what contains infinity? You know, what's beyond infinity, and how is that even possible? So for me, light is our connection to infinity. Light is at the root of everything that I do. Light is a connection for me to whatever it is beyond ourselves. Traveling is really essential to my process, even if it's up the road, anywhere that's not my familiar territory. I see things with fresh eyes. My favorite part about painting is being lost in the work. When I'm in here and painting, nothing else matters. Like other people's opinions, what's going on in the world, nothing else matters. It just transports me to somewhere where I'm really happy. I mean, there's always a lot of frustrations, and painting is a series of solving problems. Like you're always trying to figure out how to do something different that you haven't done before. And that's another thing about being an artist, is you don't want to stay still. You know, I don't want to keep making the same thing or repeating myself. So each time I approach a painting, I really need to be finding something new in it that makes me excited and keeps me motivated. Also, painting has saved my bacon a lot in many situations where, you know, periods of extreme grief or worry, making art has been the thing that has saved me. I've been through big periods of depression, and coming into the studio and making art reminds me of why I am alive and why I am here. This was a part of our bedroom in an Airbnb in northern Italy. There was something about the light that was happening in this room. I will start with a pencil drawing. So I just sort of rough in where I want, say, that curtain to be, and then the chair and the little painting and so on. So I just start with a pencil drawing and then just take it from there. It's very rare that a painting happens over a short period of time. You know, having to let the layers dry and also let them sort of gestate in my head. I really thought I was finished with this about a month ago, and then I realized I wasn't. And so I went back in and reworked the furniture. Also, I reworked the whole wall. You know, and I thought up until an hour ago, I thought this was finished, and now I'm thinking it's not finished yet. There's more to do. This one is called Up, and it's a very recent one that I feel like it's finished. It's sort of a continuation of that idea of infinity, where it's breaking through the wall into open space. So this was a stairwell in an old building in Paris, and I got rid of the upper wall altogether and just had it break through to sky. It's really helpful to have other artists whose eyes you trust and who you respect what each other are doing, even if it's very different, and to hear their input, because that's often where the aha moments come, when they see something that I haven't been able to see until they point it out to me. It's really helpful, and it's kind of thrilling. My hope for when people are looking at my work is that it makes them think, and it makes them stop and pay attention and not just see it as something decorative or pretty, but that it makes them pay attention to their world more closely. There's nothing else that I want to do, that I feel like I need to make art. It's always been that way from the time I was a kid. The SOLA Award was really exciting to get, because it's like it gives sort of recognition to women of a certain age who've been working their whole lives, or most of their lives, at their art. The thing that I keep telling myself, and that I would tell other artists just getting started, is just keep painting, just keep working, drawing, painting. Find what it is that that's inside you, that is what needs to come out on the canvas or on the paper. Just keep working every single day for some period of time. Get into what is your working place, your studio, your corner of the bedroom, kitchen, whatever, and just do it.